Liverpool FC's 9-0 demolition of AFC Bournemouth, it turns out, was the right type of rout. Rather than causing a moral panic about the gap between teams in the Premier League, the soccer fraternity focused on the positives. The goalkeeper Mark Travers, bless his heart, has done nothing wrong all afternoon, said TalkSport's Gran Beecroft. He's just been beaten by 9 great goals, see. As ever, Wright was articulate in describing the humiliation of such a defeat. But, he, like almost everyone else, failed to acknowledge the elephant in the room, the polarization of the English game. It was a point not lost on one of the men at the heart of the demolition, Bournemouth manager Scott Parker. He used post-match comments to highlight the gulf between the two sides. "It doesn't surprise me," he said, "this is currently where it is at this moment in time. The players need help. Today proved too big a challenge. The levels were far too big. At times we couldn't bear it, the intensity." The 9-0 battering came hot on the heels of a 3-0 defeat by Arsenal and a 4-0 humbling by Manchester City. Both games could arguably have resulted in higher scores given the majority of goals were scored before half-time. Worryingly for the Premier League, Parker suggested that losing by such an extraordinary margin was unlikely to be a one-off. "At this moment in time, where we currently are, I can see some more, to be honest with you," he added. Yet Parker's warning appears to have fallen on deaf ears. The Independent's Miguel Delaney, who, after Manchester City's 7-0 victory over Leeds United in December 2021, said, "The game shouldn't really be analysed without recognising the immense disparity between the clubs," was another who remained silent. As did his newspaper, which still carries a link to the article he used to illustrate this point, titled "How Football Became Broken Beyond Repair" on its football homepage. Was this not another example of that? After all, this was a Liverpool team that just 1 week earlier was being described as injury-hit and tired. The margin of victory for a team shorn of several first-team players and many of its excellent backups was worrying. The blindness to the hypocrisy of the reaction was highlighted by commentators from parts of the game criticized for one-sided results.